I am so glad you are here. This is Liz from Magus Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and at magusbooks.com. And today is Herby Thursday in my world. So we are talking about lemon balm. Luscious, lovely, delightful lemon balm. You can see on here we do have some warnings on our jar. There are some people in the world, because of this blue box, who should not be taking this. And I'll get into that in a moment. But you can also see that one of its associations has been with water and one with Jupiter, which is interesting because it's absolutely used for getting rid of anxieties and tensions so that you can move forward in your life. But because of that, it's also been associated with broken hearts and new relationships, and used in all kinds of love potions and love sachets all over the place. But here's probably why it gets used for love and stress. Studies show it increases GABA, G-A-B-A, right? What is that stuff? It's an acronym for a very long word. I'm not going to burden you with, go for Google if you want the big long version. But it's part of your brain chemistry. It's a neural hormone or a piece of brain chemistry that's involved in lowering anxiety. So when it goes up, our anxiety tends to go down. Your mileage may vary. Why? You're a unique person. If you are on medications, however, that affect GABA levels, and you need your GABA levels to be where that medication puts them, this is not for you because it's going to mess with that. But for the rest of us, a lot of us find this to be a pleasant, relaxing herbal tea or tincture or any one of a variety of preparations. I'm very fond of saying you can make the herb any way you want, more or less. The best way to make it is the way you're most likely to use it. I'm going to be honest. I'm most likely to put it in tea. So I like lemon balm tea if I'm going to go that direction. Beautiful tea, got a great reputation for relaxing people, uplifting people's moods, and helping people just take deep breaths so they can get through their day and get through their life. So I encourage it. It's a great little mild herb that you can easily grow in a garden because it's in that prolific family, that mint family that loves, if it likes the environment, it will love the environment, and it will show up year after year after year. If anything, you might have to curb it back a little bit to make room for your other garden friends because those mints, they love us. They want to be all around us all the time, kind of like dandelions. But this is a great little herb. It's also called Melissa, by the way, because its botanical name is Melissa officinalis. So you'll hear people calling it Melissa. You will hear people talking about it as dedicated to that part of Greek mythology, Greek and Roman mythology as well. But I would recommend this if you are trying to take on any new challenge that makes you nervous. Any new challenge is likely to, right? I don't care if it's a romance. I don't care if it's a new business challenge. I don't care if it's trying to get that promotion you want at work. I don't care if it's that next stage in your kid's development that's knocking you for a loop. Doesn't matter what the stress is. Lemon balm has this great reputation for easing people's strains and tensions. It's fine in a bath. It's fine in a tea. I personally, if I were really going to get into it one night, I would brew myself a pot of the tea, pour a cup, put the rest in my bath so I was inhaling it all the time. You can also get the essential oil of lemon balm. Hard to get, little expensive, but doable. So if you are interested in exploring more about these lovely herbs, we've got a 3-year program here starting in September. Year 1 will be meeting on Tuesday evenings. It meets every week for 9 months. We go over a variety of herbs. We go over various traditional diagnostic methods. We try them out so you can see how well they work for you, how well you interpret that information, and if it makes sense or if it's just a silly system. We go through the gross organs of the body in year 1. So, for example, we'll talk about your lungs, go over the basics of the physiology and anatomy, sure. But then, more importantly, in an herb class, talk about the herbs that get used for the lungs and make distinctions between, well, you pick this one because your cough was wet and goopy. You pick this other one because your cough is dry and hacky. And how you make those distinctions and how to figure out for yourself going forward how to make those distinctions. And then we also do remedies every month. So at least once a month, we're going to talk about 2 or 3 or more kinds of remedies, and we'll put something together in every class. Starts super easy, ends with things like lotions and other fun, more complicated recipes. So hopefully we'll see you at those classes. You can find information about it online at magusbooks.com. That's MAGUSBOOKS.com. Or you can certainly come into the shop or give us a call. We're in Minneapolis on Central Avenue at 2520 Central Avenue Northeast. And you can reach us, of course, at 612-379-7669 during our hours of operation. So with that, on behalf of myself, Liz, and all of the staff here at Magus Books and at magusbooks.com, we look forward to seeing your comments, your likes, your subscribes. We love all the magical things you do online, as well as seeing you on our website and at the shop.